John F. Kennedy Airport, Addis Information Hotel, time 1323 Zulu, wind 200 at 5, visibility 10, temperature 28, dew point 23, altimeter 2998. Remarks, no pattern work, no light aircraft accepted at this time. Landing runway 4 right, expect ILS approach, departing runway 4 left, advise on initial contact, you have information hotel. John F. Kennedy Airport, Addis Information Hotel, time 1323 Zulu, wind 200 at 5, visibility 10, temperature 28, dew point 23, altimeter 2998. Remarks, no pattern work, no light aircraft accepted at this time. Landing runway 4 right, expect ILS approach, departing runway 4 left, advise on initial contact, you have information hotel. Turkish 692, request permission to cross runway 4 left. Turkish 692, request permission to cross runway 22 right. John F. Kennedy ground, Air India 1911 Heavy, ready for pushback. Turkish 692, stand by. Air India 102 Heavy, request permission to cross runway 31 left.
John F. Kennedy ground, Condor 2017 Delta, ready for pushback with information hotel.
John F. Kennedy ground, Fiji 018 Heavy, ready to taxi with information hotel. Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Victor Tango Mike Lima November Heavy. Pushback approved, Air India 1911 Heavy. Fiji 018 Heavy, taxi to runway 4 left, contact tower when ready. Taxi to runway Condor 2017 Delta, pushback approved. Turkish 692, cross runway
Pushback approved, Condor 2017 Delta.
Crossing runway 4 left, Turkish 692. John F. Kennedy Ground, Papa Hotel Alpha November Sierra, ready to taxi to runway 4 left. John F. Kennedy Ground, Air India 1911 Heavy, ready to taxi. John F. Kennedy Ground, Finnair 15 Heavy, request taxi to Gate 03 at the Terminal 8. Papa Hotel Alpha November Sierra, taxi to runway 4 left, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 4 left, Papa Hotel Alpha November Sierra. Fiji 018 Heavy, taxi to runway 4 left, contact tower when ready. KLM-5 Super, give way to aircraft on your left. Taxiing to runway 4 left, Fiji 018 Heavy. John F. Kennedy Ground, Turkish 11, request taxi to parking. Give way to aircraft, KLM-5 Super.
Foxtrot Papa, request permission to cross runway 13 right.
Turkish 11, continue taxi. Continue taxi, Turkish 11. Air India 1911 Heavy, taxi to runway 4 left, contact tower when ready. Thank you, Turkish 11. Taxiing to runway 4 left, Air India 1911 Heavy. Fiji 018 Heavy, cross runway 31 left. Crossing runway 31 left, Fiji 018 Heavy. Finnair 15 Heavy, request permission to cross runway 4 left. John F. Kennedy Ground, Royal Air Malo Group 282 Super, request taxi to Hardstand 73 at the Terminal 4. John F. Kennedy Ground, Vietnam Airlines 106, ready for pushback with information hotel, requesting runway 4 left. Finnair 15 Heavy, taxi to Terminal 8 Gate 03, hold short of 4 left 22 right. KLM-5 Super, request permission to cross runway 31 left. Royal Air Malo Group 282 Super, taxi to Terminal 4 Hardstand 73 via Alpha. Pushback approved, Vietnam Airlines 106. Crossing runway 31 left, KLM-5 Super. Give way to aircraft, Air India 1911 Heavy. KLM-5 Super, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Papa Hotel Alpha November Sierra, cross runway 31 left. Crossing runway 31 left, Papa Hotel Alpha November Sierra. Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, KLM-5 Super.
John F. Kennedy Ground, China Eastern 588 Heavy, ready for pushback with information hotel, requesting runway 4 left.
China Eastern 588 Heavy, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, China Eastern 588 Heavy.
Fiji 018 Heavy, maintain safe distance with aircraft ahead please. Papa Hotel Alpha November Sierra, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. John F. Kennedy Ground, Cafe 841, ready for pushback with information hotel. Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Papa Hotel Alpha November Sierra. Cafe 841, pushback approved. Pushback approved, Cafe 841. John F. Kennedy Ground, November 133 Victor Uniform, request taxi to Gate 03 at the Terminal 1. November 133 Victor Uniform, taxi to Terminal 1 Gate 03, hold short of 13 left 31 right. Taxiing to Terminal 1 Gate 03, will hold short of 13 left 31 right, November 133 Victor Uniform.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Condor 2017 Delta, ready to taxi with information hotel.
Condor 2017 Delta, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, Condor 2017 Delta.
Vietnam Airlines 106, taxi to runway 4 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, Vietnam Airlines 106.
Finnair 15 Heavy, request permission to cross runway 4 left. Finnair 15 Heavy, cross runway 4 left, please expedite. Crossing runway 4 left, Finnair 15 Heavy. November 133 Victor Uniform, cross runway 31 right.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Delta 001, ready for pushback with Information Hotel. John F. Kennedy Ground, China Eastern 588 Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 4 left with Information Hotel.
Kennedy Ground, Zulu Alpha Echo Bravo Romeo, ready for pushback with Information Hotel. John F. Kennedy Ground, Cafe 841, ready to... John F. Kennedy Ground, American 9, ready to taxi to runway 4 left with Information Hotel.
John F. Kennedy Traffic, LR4, taxiing to runway 4 left.
John F. Kennedy Traffic, American 9, taxi...
John F. Kennedy Traffic, Air France 714 Heavy is 3 nautical miles to the southwest at 1,100 feet, inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 4 right. With runway 4 left, Vietnam Airlines 106. John F. Kennedy Tower, test flight 100, inbound on the ILS runway 4 right.
Test flight 100, enter right downwind runway 4 right. Speedbird 702, request permission to cross runway 4 left. Thank you, good day, Fiji 018 Heavy.
Enter right downwind runway 4 right, test flight 100.
Pakistan 7181, number 4, traffic to follow is on right base. Tango Juliet Hotel Uniform Zulu make a right 360 for spacing. Vietnam Airlines 106, wind 180 at 6, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff.
Making a right 360, Tango Juliet Hotel Uniform Zulu.
Delta 248, exit runway when able and contact ground, please expedite.
Number 4, behind the traffic on right base, Pakistan 7181.
Condor 2017 Delta, request permission to cross runway 13 right.
Test flight 100, please follow instructions or you will be reported. John F. Kennedy Tower, wind 180 at 6, number 1, runway 4 right, cleared to land. Delta 2 Victor Lima, go around, make left traffic runway 4 left.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Austrian 274 is 15 nautical miles to the south at 10,800 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 4 right.
Tango Juliet Hotel Uniform Zulu, go around, make left traffic runway 4 left.
Going around, make left traffic runway 4 left, Tango Juliet Hotel Uniform Zulu.
Speedbird 702, request permission to cross runway 4 left. Pakistan 7181, wind 180 at 6, number 3, runway 4 right, cleared to land. Air India 2610, Enter right base runway 4 right.
Number 3, clear to land, runway...
Condor 2017 Delta, request permission to cross runway 13 right.
John F. Kennedy Tower, KLM 1318 Heavy is 26 nautical miles to the south at 8,600 feet, inbound for landing with Information Hotel, requesting runway 4 right. Delta 001, wind 180 at 6, runway 4 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Delta 001.
Delta 248, request permission to cross runway 22 right. John F. Kennedy Tower, JetBlue 102C Air Quebec is 33 nautical miles to the south at 7,200 feet, inbound for landing with Information India, requesting runway 4 right.
Number 1, clear to land, runway 4 left, Delta 2 Victor Lima.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Victor Tango Mike Lima November Heavy at 17 nautical miles to the southwest at 5,500 feet, inbound for landing with Information Hotel. Austrian 274, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Austrian 274. Delta 1186, wind 180 at 6, number 2, runway 4 left, cleared to land.
Number 2, clear to land, runway 4 left, Delta 1186.
Enter right base, runway 4 left, behind the traffic on final, KLM 131.
Contacting John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9er, Condor 2017 Delta. Condor 2017 Delta, request permission to cross runway 13 right.
John F. Kennedy ground, Alpha 7 Bravo Alpha Charlie, ready for pushback with Information Hotel. Condor 2017 Delta, cross runway 13 right.
Crossing runway 13 right, Condor 2017 Delta.
American 9, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left. Zulu Alpha Echo Bravo Romeo, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left.
John F. Kennedy ground, Delta 2 Victor Lima, request taxi to parking.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, American 9. Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, Zulu Alpha Echo Bravo Romeo. Taxiing to Terminal 4 Gateway 37 via Foxtrot, Alpha, Golf, Bravo Bravo, Seabird 702. Alpha 7 Bravo Alpha Charlie, pushback approved, tail to the north. Pushback approved, tail to the north, Alpha 7 Bravo Alpha Charlie. John F. Kennedy ground, Lufthansa 127, ready to taxi. Bravo 323 Hotel, pushback approved, tail to the north.
John F. Kennedy ground, Lufthansa 411 Super, ready to taxi.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Bravo 323 Hotel. Lufthansa 127, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left. Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, Lufthansa 127.
John F. Kennedy ground, Air France 714 Heavy, request taxi to parking.
Lufthansa 2 Foxtrot Alpha Super, request permission to cross runway 4 left. American 9, please follow instructions. Cathay 841, cross runway 13 right. Lufthansa 2 Foxtrot Alpha Super, request permission to cross runway 4 left. Crossing runway 1. John F. Kennedy Ground, Singapore 55 Yankee Foxtrot, ready to taxi to runway 4 left with information hotel. JetBlue 102 Sierra Quebec, wind 180 at 6, number 4, runway 4 left, cleared to land.
Going around, Delta 1186.
Number 4, cleared to land, runway 4 left, JetBlue 102 Sierra Quebec. Number 3, cleared to land, runway 4 left, Victor Tango Mike Lima November Heavy. KLM 1318 Heavy, please follow instructions or you will be reported. Stand by, KLM 1318 Heavy. Delta 1186, roger, fly runway heading runway 4 left.
Roger.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Condor 2017 Delta, ready for departure at runway 4 left.
Condor 2017 Delta, hold short of runway 4 left.
Holding short runway 4 left, Condor 2017 Delta.
Cathay 56, stand by. Saudia 112 Heavy, enter right downwind runway 4 left. JetBlue 102 Sierra Quebec, maintain 160 knots until 4 mile final. Enter right downwind runway 4 left, Saudia 112 Heavy. Maintain 160 knots until 4 mile final, JetBlue 102 Sierra Quebec. Victor Tango Mike Lima November Heavy, maintain best forward speed.
Pakistan 7181, request permission to cross runway 4 right.
Maintain best forward speed, Victor Tango Mike Lima November Heavy. Pakistan 7181, stand by. Charlie 6 Victor India Papa, number 3, traffic to follow is on final. Number 3, behind the traffic on final, Charlie 6 Victor India Papa. Charlie 6 Victor India Papa, wind 180 at 6, number 3, runway 4 left, cleared to land. Austrian 274, number 2, traffic to follow is on final. Number 3, cleared to land, runway 4 left, Charlie 6 Victor India Papa. Number 2, behind the traffic on final, Austrian 274. Delta 1186, number 4, traffic to follow is on left base. Austrian 274, wind 180 at 6, number 2, runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Number 4, behind the traffic on left base, Delta 1186.
Enter right base runway 4 left, Turkish 028 Tango Kilo Heavy. JetBlue 102 Sierra Quebec, maintain slowest practical speed. Maintain slowest practical speed, JetBlue 102 Sierra Quebec. Delta 1186, wind 180 at 6, number 4, runway 4 left, cleared to land.
Number 4, clear to land, runway 4 left, Delta 1186.
Turkish 028 Tango Kilo Heavy, number 3, traffic to follow is on right downwind. Turkish 028 Tango Kilo Heavy, wind 180 at 6, number 3, runway 4 left, cleared to land. John F. Kennedy Tower, exit runway when able and contact ground, please expedite.
John F. Kennedy Tower, American 2560, inbound on the visual runway 4 right with information India.
American 2560, continue inbound.
Continue inbound, American 2560.
Victor Tango Mike Lima November Heavy, request frequency change. Going around, JetBlue 102 Sierra Quebec. Cathay 56, request permission to cross runway 4 left. Victor Tango Mike Lima November Heavy, exit runway when able and contact ground, please expedite. JetBlue 102 Sierra Quebec, roger, make left traffic runway 4 left.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Charlie Foxtrot November Oscar Victor, inbound on the ILS runway 4 right with information India.
Cathay 56, cross runway 4 left, please expedite. Roger, JetBlue 102 Sierra Quebec. Crossing runway 4 left, Cathay 56. Scotia 112 Heavy, number 3, traffic to follow is on right base.
Number 3, behind the traffic.
Condor 2017 Delta, line up and wait runway 4 left.
Line up and wait runway 4 left, Condor 2017 Delta.
Charlie Foxtrot November Oscar Victor, continue inbound.
Pakistan 7181, request permission to cross runway 4 right. Continuing inbound, Charlie Foxtrot November Oscar Victor.
Air India 2610, request permission to cross runway 4 left.
Charlie 6 Victor India Papa, exit runway when able and contact ground, please expedite. Wilco, Charlie 6 Victor India Papa. Pakistan 7181, cross runway 4 left, please expedite. Air India 2610, cross runway 4 left, please expedite.
Crossing runway 4 left, Pakistan 7181.
Crossing runway 4 left, Air India 2610.
Condor 2017 Delta, wind 180 at 6, runway 4 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Condor 2017 Delta.
Air India 2610, contact John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9er.
Contacting John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9er, Air India 2610.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Speedbird 916 Quebec, inbound on the visual runway 4 left with information India.
American 2560, enter left base runway 4 left.
Enter left base runway 4 left, American 2560.
Charlie Foxtrot November Oscar Victor, enter left downwind runway 4 left.
Enter left downwind runway 4 left, Charlie Foxtrot November Oscar Victor.
American 2560, number 2, traffic to follow is on final. John F. Kennedy Tower, Virgin 904 is 4 nautical miles to the southeast at 10,300 feet. inbound for landing with information India, requesting runway 4 right. Charlie Foxtrot November Oscar Victor, number 3, traffic to follow is on right base. Charlie Foxtrot November Oscar Victor, disregard last message. Number 2, behind the traffic on left base, Charlie Foxtrot November Oscar Victor. Enter right downwind runway 4 right, Virgin 904. Saudia 112 heavy, maintain 160 knots until 4 mile final. Maintain 160 knots until 4 mile final, Saudia 112 heavy. John F. Kennedy Tower, Zulu Alpha Echo Bravo Romeo, ready for departure at runway 4 left, departing north. Saudia 112 heavy, disregard last message. Charlie Foxtrot November Oscar Victor, disregard last message. American 2560, number 2, traffic to follow is on final. Number 2, behind the traffic on final, American 2560. Charlie Foxtrot November Oscar Victor, number 3, traffic to follow is on final. Saudia 112 heavy, speed at your discretion. Roger, Saudia 112 heavy. Virgin 904, number 2, traffic to follow is on final.
Condor 2017 Delta, request frequency change.
American 2560, maintain slowest practical speed. Maintain slowest practical speed, American 2560. Charlie Foxtrot November Oscar Victor, maintain 160 knots until 4 mile final. Maintain 160 knots until 4 mile final, Charlie Foxtrot November Oscar Victor. JetBlue 102 Sierra Quebec, number 4, traffic to follow is on final. Number 4, behind the traffic on final, JetBlue 102 Sierra Quebec. Stand by. Going around, American 2560. American 2560, roger, make left traffic runway 4 left. Zulu Alpha Echo Bravo Romeo, hold short of runway 4 left. Singapore 521 Tango Juliet Super, turn right heading 060. Turn right heading 06.
Condor 2017 Delta is 10 nautical miles southwest of Koblenz Wittingen at 23,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 25 left at Flughafen Frankfurt.
Lufthansa 2 Echo Tango is 11 nautical miles northwest of Bad Hersfeld at 19,000 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at Flughafen Frankfurt. Singapore 521 Tango Juliet Super, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 25 left at Flughafen Frankfurt. Roger, Singapore 521 Tango Juliet Super. Hotel Echo November Kilo India 65, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 25 left at Flughafen Frankfurt. Eurolink 418, turn right heading 330. Turkmenistan 463 heavy, turn left heading 250. Lufthansa 1967, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 25 left at Flughafen Frankfurt. Turn left heading 330, descend and maintain 8000, Lufthansa 2412. Roger, Ocean 51 heavy. November 749 Juliet Alpha, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 25 left at Flughafen Frankfurt. Roger, November 749 Juliet Alpha. Qatari 036 Victor Alpha Heavy is 5 nautical miles south of Mosbach-Rohrbach at 16,500 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 25 center at Flughafen Frankfurt. Foxtrot Uniform Romeo Yankee, contact Flughafen Frankfurt Tower on 118.77. Contacting Flughafen Frankfurt Tower on 118.77, Foxtrot Uniform Romeo Yankee. Roger, Eurolink 418. Hotel Echo November Kilo India 65, turn left heading 150. Lufthansa 2412, turn left heading 240. Lufthansa 2412, turn left heading 240, descend and maintain 6000. Frankfurt Direct, Asiana 940 Heavy, with you at 27,400. Thai 8474 Heavy, turn left heading 240. Turkmenistan 463 Heavy, descend and maintain 5000.
Descend and maintain 5,000, Turkmenistan 463 Heavy.
Turn left heading 150, Hotel Echo November Kilo India 65. Asiana 940 Heavy, descend and maintain 7000. Hotel Echo November Kilo India 65, reduce speed to 200 knots. Descend and maintain 7000, Asiana 940 Heavy. Reduce speed to 200 knots, Hotel Echo November Kilo India 65. Thai 8474 Heavy, descend and maintain 5000. Ocean 1 Mike Foxtrot Heavy, turn right heading 280, descend and maintain 5000, maintain 5000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 25 left approach. Ocean 51 Heavy, descend and maintain 6000. Descend and maintain 6000, Ocean 51 Heavy. Lufthansa 172, you're in an active airspace, please contact Frankfurt Direct on 118.5. Lufthansa 2 Echo Tango, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 25 right at Flughafen Frankfurt. Lufthansa 1967, turn left heading 340, descend and maintain 5000. Hotel Echo November Kilo India 65, turn right heading 240. Turn right heading 320, Lufthansa 2412. Ocean 1 Mike Foxtrot Heavy, turn left heading 330, descend and maintain 8000. Descend and maintain 9000, Qatari 036 Victor Alpha Heavy. Lufthansa 1967, turn left heading 330. Thai 8474 Heavy, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Thai 8474 Heavy.
Delta Golf Oscar Lima Foxtrot is 5 nautical miles southeast of Würzburg Schenkenturm at 24,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 25 left of Flughafen Frankfurt.
Singapore 521 Tango Juliet Super, turn right heading 080. Lufthansa 612, do not exceed 250 knots.
Condor 2017 Delta is 4 nautical miles north of Mike Simpson at 23,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 25 left at Flughäfen, Frankfurt.
Thai 8474 Heavy, maintain 170 knots until 5-mile final. Increase speed to 250 knots, Lufthansa 612. Thai 8474 Heavy, turn right heading 280, maintain 5000 until established on the localizer, clear ILS runway 25 left approach. Maintain 170 knots until 5-mile final, Thai 8474 Heavy. Ocean 1 Mike Foxtrot Heavy, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 25 right at Flughäfen, Frankfurt. Air China 1 Condor 2017 Delta, descend and maintain 7000.
Descend and maintain 7000, Condor 2017 Delta.
Lufthansa 2 Echo Tango, turn left heading 060, descend and maintain 7000. Lufthansa 1967, turn left heading 240, descend and maintain 5000. Turn left heading 060, descend and maintain 7000, Lufthansa 2 Echo Tango. November 749 Juliet Alpha, maintain 6000. November 749 Juliet Alpha, descend and maintain 5000. Turn left heading 240, descend and maintain 5000, Lufthansa 1967. Lufthansa 612, descend and maintain 6000. Singapore 521 Tango Juliet Super, descend and maintain 6000. Descend and maintain 6000, Singapore 521 Tango Juliet Super. Lufthansa 1967, reduce speed to 200 knots. Hotel Echo November Kilo India 65, turn right heading 060. Air China 1915 Heavy, climb and maintain 7000. Turn right heading 090, Lufthansa 2412. Hotel Echo November Kilo India 65, turn right heading 070. Turn right heading 070, Hotel Echo November Kilo India 65. November 749 Juliet Alpha, turn left heading 330. Turn left heading 330, November 749 Juliet Alpha. Asiana 940 Heavy, reduce speed to 230 knots. Reduce speed to 230 knots, Asiana 940 Heavy. Ocean 51 Heavy, reduce speed to 200 knots. Reduce speed to 200 knots, Ocean 51 Heavy.
Turkish 124 Mike Hotel is 6 nautical miles northwest of Bad Kissingen at 14,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 25 right at Flughafen, Frankfurt.
DHL 449 Heavy is 5 nautical miles northwest of Oppenheim at 30,900 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 25 right at Flughafen, Frankfurt. Turn left heading 070, Lufthansa 2412. Air China 1915 Heavy, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 25 left at Flughäfen, Frankfurt. Air China 1915 Heavy, descend and maintain 6000. DHL 449 Heavy, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 25 left at Flughäfen, Frankfurt. Condor 2017 Delta, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 25 right at Flughäfen, Frankfurt. Lufthansa 09, turn left.
Roger, Condor 2017 Delta.
Delta 9530 is 9 nautical miles south of Booker at 21,300 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at Flughäfen, Frankfurt.
Turn left heading 150, Lufthansa 09.
Descend and maintain 7000, DHL 449 Heavy. Thai 8474 Heavy, maintain 170 knots until 5-mile final. Turkmenistan 465, maintain 180 knots until 6-mile final. Ocean 1 Mike Foxtrot Heavy, turn right heading 090.
Turn right heading 090, Ocean 1 Mike Foxtrot Heavy.
Maintain 180 knots until 6-mile final, Turkmenistan 465. Hotel Echo November Kilo India 65, increase speed to 230 knots. Lufthansa 2412, reduce speed to 230 knots. Turn left heading 250, Singapore 521 Tango Juliet Super. Turn left heading 340, descend and maintain 5000, Eurowings 418. Descend and maintain 4000, Lufthansa 172. Reduce speed to 200 knots, Lufthansa 172. Asiana 940 heavy, turn right heading 060. Turn right heading 060, Asiana 940 heavy. Lufthansa 1967, turn right heading 280, maintain 5000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 25 left approach. Eurowings 418, turn left heading 250. Stand by, Lufthansa 612. Turn left heading 250, Eurowings 418. Ocean 51 heavy, turn right heading 250, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 25 right approach. Thai 8474 heavy, contact Flughafen Frankfurt Tower on 118.77. Turn left heading 220, descend and maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 25 right, Lufthansa 612. Asiana 940 heavy, turn right heading 100. Descend and maintain 7000, Qatari 036 Victor Alpha Heavy. Lufthansa 172, turn right heading 250. November 749 Juliet Alpha, turn right heading 280, maintain 5000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 25 left approach. Turn right heading 280, maintain 5000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 25 left, November 749 Juliet Alpha. DHL 449 heavy, please follow instructions or you will be reported. Lufthansa 2 Echo Tango is 8 nautical miles south of Rostock at 10,900 feet, requesting radar vectors to Flughafen Frankfurt. Turn left heading 070, Asiana 940 heavy. Lufthansa 612, please follow instructions or you will be reported. Lufthansa 612, you are aligned with the wrong runway. Please check runway assignment. DHL 449 heavy, reduce speed to 200 knots. Ocean 1 Mike Foxtrot heavy, turn left heading 330, descend and maintain 5000. Reduce speed to 200 knots, DHL 449 heavy. Lufthansa 2412, turn left heading 330. Lufthansa 127, requesting descent via Kara 2 Golf arrival.
Turn left heading 330, descend and maintain 5000, Ocean 1 Mike Foxtrot Heavy.
Lufthansa 1967, contact Flughafen Frankfurt Tower on 118.77. November 749 Juliet Alpha, maintain 170 knots until 5-mile final. Maintain 170 knots until 5-mile final, November 749 Juliet Alpha. Condor 2017 Delta, descend and maintain 4000. Turn left heading.
Descend and maintain 4000, Condor 2017 Delta.
Ocean 188 Lima Sierra Heavy, reduce speed to 230 knots.
Reduce speed to 230 knots, Ocean 188 Lima Sierra Heavy.
Qatari 036 Victor Alpha Heavy, turn right heading 330. Frankfurt Direct, Lufthansa 196, with you at 14,500.
Reduce speed to 200 knots, Condor 2017 Delta.
Turn left heading 240, descending maintain 8000, Lufthansa Cargo 8265 Heavy.
Turn left heading 160, descending maintain 4000, Turkish 124 Mike Hotel.
Qatari 036 Victor Alpha Heavy, turn right heading 330. Turn left heading 330, Hotel Echo November Kilo India 65. Singapore 325 is 4 nautical miles west of Flughafen Frankfurt at 2,800 feet, requesting flight following to Singapore Changi. Condor 2017 Delta, turn right heading 240, descend and maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 25 right approach.
Turn right heading 240, descend and maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 25 right, Condor 2017 Delta.
Qatari 036 Victor Alpha Heavy, turn right heading 060. Singapore 325, climb and maintain 6000. Delta 9530, descend and maintain 7000. Descend and maintain 7000, Delta 9530. Climb and maintain 6000, Singapore 325. Turn right heading 060, Qatari 036 Victor Alpha Heavy. Qatari 036 Victor Alpha Heavy, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 25 left at Flughafen Frankfurt. Singapore 521 Tango Juliet Super, contact Flughafen Frankfurt Tower on 118.77. Eurolink 418, contact Flughafen Frankfurt Tower on 118.77.
Contacting Flughafen Frankfurt Tower on 118.77, Eurolink 418.
Lufthansa 196, requesting descent via Rolling 1 Alpha arrival. Lufthansa 09, reduce speed to 200 knots. Condor 2017 Delta, increase speed to 230 knots.
Increase speed to 230 knots, Condor 2017 Delta.
Ocean 5 Mike Foxtrot, turn left heading 240. Turn left heading 240, Ocean 5 Mike Foxtrot. Singapore 325, climb and maintain flight level 360. Climb and maintain flight level 360, Singapore 325. Delta 9530, reduce speed to 230 knots. Turkmenistan 465, execute this approach, turn right heading 060, climb and maintain 6000. Turkish 124 Mike Hotel, turn right heading 240.
Turn right heading 240, Turkish 124 Mike Hotel.
CHL 449 Heavy, turn left heading 240, descend and maintain 5000. Ocean 188 Lima Sierra Heavy, descend and maintain 6000. Contacting Flughafen Frankfurt Tower on 118.77, Lufthansa 2412. Air China 1915 Heavy, turn left heading 250. Lufthansa Cargo 8265 Heavy, turn right heading 330. Turn left heading 250, Air China 1915 Heavy.
Turn right heading 330, Lufthansa Cargo 8265 Heavy.
Singapore 325, proceed on course to Singapore Changi. Proceed on course, Singapore 325. Turkish 124 Mike Hotel, turn right heading 280, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Condor 2017 Delta, contact Flughafen Frankfurt Tower on 118.77.
Contacting Flughafen Frankfurt Tower on 118.77, Condor 2017 Delta.
Maintain 17 all knots until 5 mile final, Hotel Echo November Kilo India 65.
Flughafen Frankfurt Tower, Condor 2017 Delta, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right.
Frequency change approved. Lufthansa 115.
Condor 2017 Delta, wind 360 at 3, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Condor 2017 Delta.
Lufthansa 201, wind 360 at 3, runway 25 center, cleared for takeoff.
Flughafen Frankfurt Tower, Lufthansa 888 Heavy, ready for departure at runway 18, departing south.
Flughafen Frankfurt Tower, Malaysian 77 Super, ready for departure at runway 25 center, departing east.
Lufthansa 1967, hold short of runway 25 center. Attention all aircraft, please stand by, controller change is in progress. Malaysian 77 Super, line up and wait runway 25 center.
Line up and wait runway 25 center, Malaysian 77 Super. Lufthansa 1967, request permission to cross runway 25 center.
Lufthansa 120 Uniform Alpha, hold short of runway 18.
Holding short runway 18, Lufthansa 120 Uniform Alpha. Wilco, Singapore 521 Tango Juliet Super.
Lufthansa 201, frequency change approved, good day.
Frequency change approved Lufthansa 201, good day.
Singapore 521 Tango Juliet Super, cross runway 25 center, please expedite.
Contacting Flughafen Frankfurt ground on 121.8, Lufthansa 1967.
Latin Columbia 489 flight of 8, line up and wait runway 18.
Flughafen Frankfurt Tower, Turkish 124 Mike Hotel, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right with information Romeo.
Going around, make left traffic runway 25 left, Lufthansa 2412.
Malaysian 77 Super, wind 300 at 21 gusting 27, runway 25 center, cleared to takeoff, fly runway heading into at or above 3,000 feet. Sri Lankan 243 Charlie, line up and wait runway 25 center.
Line up and wait runway 25 center, Sri Lankan 243 Charlie.
Euroloop. Condor 2017 Delta, wind 300 at 17 gusting 27, number 1, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Condor 2017 Delta.
Sri Lankan 243 Charlie, wind 300 at 17 gusting 27, runway 25 center, cleared for takeoff, fly runway heading into at or above 3,000 feet.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Turkish 124 Mike Hotel.
Flughafen Frankfurt Tower, Azul 123 Alpha Delta Heavy, ready for departure in sequence at runway 25 center, departing south.
Flughafen Frankfurt Tower, Ocean 1 Mike Foxtrot Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 25 left with information Quebec.
Line up and wait runway 18, Lufthansa 120 Uniform Alpha.
Ocean 1 Mike Foxtrot Heavy, 1300 at 24 gusting 27, number 1, runway 25 left, clear to land. Azul 123 Alpha Delta Heavy, hold short at runway 25 center.
1000.
Lufthansa 0055 Super, line up and wait runway 25 center.
Holding short runway 25 center, Azul 123 Alpha Delta Heavy. Crossing runway 25 center, Eurowings 418.
Latin Columbia 489 flight of 8, thank you.
Frequency change approved LATAM Columbia 489 flight of 8, good day. Number 3, cleared to land, runway 25 left, DHL 449 Heavy.
500.
Contacting Flughafen in Frankfurt ground on 121.8, Eurowings 418.
400.
Lufthansa 120 Uniform Alpha, 1300 at 19 Augustine 27, runway 18, cleared for takeoff, fly runway heading into at or above 3,000 feet.
300.
Azul 123 Alpha Delta Heavy, line up and wait runway 25 center. Lufthansa 1158, you're in an active
200.
airspace, please contact Flughafen Frankfurt Tower on 118.77.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 center, Lufthansa 0055 Super. Number 4, cleared to land, runway 25 left,
50,
Air China 1915 Heavy.
30. 20. 10.
Flughafen Frankfurt Tower, Lufthansa 1158, ready for departure at runway 18, departing straight out. Cleared for takeoff, runway 18, Lufthansa 1158.
Lufthansa 120 Uniform Alpha, thank you. Lufthansa 120 Uniform Alpha, frequency change approved, good day. Condor 2017 Delta, enable turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Frequency change approved Lufthansa 0055 Super.
Wilco, Condor 2017 Delta.
Flughafen Frankfurt Tower, Lufthansa 1158, ready for departure at runway 18, departing straight out.
Ocean 1 Mike Foxtrot Heavy, stay on my frequency.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 center, Azul 123.
November 731 Heavy, line up and wait runway 25 center.
Line up and wait runway 25 center, November 731 Heavy.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Dynasty 62 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Sierra.
Condor 911, continue taxi. Continue taxi, Condor 911.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa 1, ready for pushback with information Sierra, requesting runway 25 center.
Condor 111, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Condor 2017 Delta, request taxi to the Terminal 1 Concourse A East.
Singapore 325 Super, pushback approved, tail to the north. Lufthansa 0 Juliet Sierra, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa 1967, request taxi to gate A38 to the Terminal 1 Concourse A West.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Lufthansa 0 Juliet Sierra.
Dynasty 62 Heavy, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Singapore 325 Super.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Dynasty 62 Heavy.
Holding position, American 705. Taxi into runway 18 via November 3, November, Speedbird 242 Super.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Speedbird 335, ready to taxi with information Sierra.
Lufthansa 1280 Heavy, taxi to runway 18, hold short of left INE3.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Condor 2017 Delta, request taxi to gate A15 at the Terminal 1 Concourse A East.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa 1 Super, ready for pushback with information Tango.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa 10 Papa Kilo, ready for pushback with information Tango.
Lufthansa 5389, pushback approved, tail to the north. Redcap 001 Charlie Romeo, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Lufthansa 5389. Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Tango Charlie Juliet Juliet Oscar, ready to taxi with information Sierra.
Condor 227 Sierra Quebec, pushback approved, tail to the north. Holding position, Condor 111. Condor 2017 Delta, taxi to Terminal 1 Concourse East Gate A15.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Speedbird 335, ready to taxi with information Sierra.
Taxiing to Terminal 1 Concourse East Gate A15, Condor 2017 Delta.
Taxiing to runway 25 center, Tango Charlie Juliet Juliet Oscar.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa 1920, ready to taxi with information Tango.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Swiss 71 X-ray, ready for pushback with information Tango, requesting runway 25 center. Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa 775, ready to taxi to runway 18 with information Sierra.
Turkmenistan 463 Heavy, correction, standby.
Lufthansa 775, hold position.
Holding position, Lufthansa 775.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Hotel Echo November Kilo India 65, request taxi to gate A52 at the Terminal 1 Concourse A West.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Skyflyer 8751, ready to taxi to runway 25 center with information Sierra.
Lufthansa 418, runway 18, taxi via November 5, November, contact tower when ready. Redcap 001 Charlie Romeo, runway 18, taxi via November 7, November 8, November, contact tower when ready. Lufthansa 775, hold position.
Give way to aircraft, Turkish 1588.
Condor 143, give way to aircraft ahead. Pushback approved, tail to the north, Red Knight 378. Hotel Echo November Kilo India 65, taxi to Terminal 1 Concourse West Gate A52 via Lima, November 4, November 7.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Turkish 124 Mike Hotel, request taxi to gate B28 at the Terminal 1 Concourse B.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Condor 227 Sierra Quebec, ready to taxi with information Tango.
Lufthansa 5389, taxi to runway 25 center, contact tower when ready.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Skyflyer 8751, ready to taxi with information Sierra. Taxiing to runway 18 via November 7, November 8, November, Condor 227 Sierra Quebec.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa 127, request taxi to gate A52 at the Terminal 1 Concourse A West.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa 0 Juliet Sierra, ready to taxi to runway 25 center with information Sierra.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Air China 1915 Heavy, request taxi to gate B24 at the Terminal 1 Concourse B West.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Singapore 325 Super, ready to taxi with information Tango.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Skyflyer 8751, ready to taxi with information Sierra.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa 1, ready to taxi to runway 25 center with information Sierra.
Lufthansa 127, taxi to Terminal 1 Concourse West Gate A52. Taxiing to Terminal 1 Concourse West Gate A52, Lufthansa 127. Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Red Knight 378, ready to taxi with information Romeo. Condor 111, taxi to runway 25 center, contact tower when ready.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa 1158, ready for pushback with information Tango, requesting runway 25 center.
Taxiing to runway 25 center, Condor 111. Singapore 325 Super, taxi to runway 25 center, contact tower when ready.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa 1, ready to holding position, Singapore 330 Sierra Papa.
Lufthansa 938, continue taxi. Continue taxi, Lufthansa 938. Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa 448 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Tango, requesting runway 25 center.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa 1158, ready for pushback with information Tango, requesting runway 25 center.
Lufthansa 1920, taxi to runway 18, hold short of left INE 311.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa 124 Lima Hotel, ready for pushback.
Lufthansa 09, taxi to V200 remote stand V268, hold short of left INE 312. Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Turkmenistan 465, request taxi to gate D4 at the Terminal 2 Concourse C.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Delta 812 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Tango.
Turkmenistan 465, taxi to Terminal 2 Concourse D gate D4. Delta 812 Heavy, taxi to runway 25 center, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 25 center, Delta 812 Heavy. Taxiing to runway 18 via November 5, November, Lufthansa 10 Papa Kilo.
Lufthansa 448 Heavy, hold position. Holding position, Lufthansa 448 Heavy. Flughafen Frankfurt ground, United 917, ready for pushback with information Tango. Condor 23, taxi to runway 25 center, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 25 center, Condor 23.
Cactus 420, hold position.
Taxiing to runway 25 center, Air India 1911 Heavy. Holding position, Cactus 420. Holding position, Malaysian 509 Heavy. Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Malaysian 509 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Tango, requesting runway 25 center. Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Oscar Kilo Juliet Alpha November, ready for pushback, requesting runway 25 center.
Pushback approved. Turn to the east, Delta Lima Alpha November Alpha. Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Delta 9530, request taxi to gate D8 at the Terminal 2 Concourse D.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, American 71 X-ray, ready for pushback with information Tango, requesting runway 25 center. Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa 124 Lima Hotel, ready for pushback.
Holding position, Condor 2017 Delta.
Lufthansa 27 Super, runway 18, taxi via November 5, November, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 18 via November 5, November, Lufthansa 27 Super. Lufthansa 1158, runway 18, taxi via November 7, November, contact tower when ready. November 535 Lima Quebec, pushback approved, tail to the north. Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Air China 985, ready for pushback with information Tango. Taxiing to runway 18 via November 7, November, Lufthansa 1158. Pushback approved, tail to the north, November 5, Coffin Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa 69, ready to taxi to runway 25 center with information Tango. Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Air China 985, ready for pushback with information Tango.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Cathay 307 Alpha Heavy.
Emirates 44 Heavy, taxi to runway 25 center, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 25 center, Emirates 44 Heavy.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Condor 7 Echo Papa, ready to taxi to runway 18 with information Tango.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Condor 17 Golf Juliet, request taxi to gate B22 at the Terminal 1 Concourse B West.
November 280 Tango Kilo, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Taxi to parking, November 280 Tango Kilo.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa Cargo 277, ready to taxi.
November 164 Papa Alpha, give way to aircraft on your left. Give way to aircraft, November 164 Papa Alpha. November 164 Papa Alpha, continue taxi.
Flughafen Frankfurt ground, Condor 1598 Heavy.
Thank you, good day, Lufthansa 30.